My deadbeat husband said I could never leave him and that he owned me because all of my success was his. So I proved him wrong in the most devastating way possible. My husband and I have been married for about 4 years now. He finished college with a finance degree and thought he would go into accounting. Well, he quickly found out that was not his passion. So he bounced around jobs and ideas, but nothing really kept him saying, this is what I want to do. This was pre-COVID. Since COVID, he has not attempted anything. He says after the pandemic, there will be a boom in jobs and he can find something that he's passionate about. I have been working full-time and thankfully my job became remote and pays the bills while keeping food on the table. Incident in question. After the fiscal year closed, my work had done really well. We were selling medical testing equipment, so it was a big product of 2020. I was given a promotion. I got a little pay raise and a small bonus. I was really excited because I could finally repair my purse and replace my shoes. I was so excited to tell my husband, but he seemed more excited than me over this promotion. He started going off how he could redo his game area and get the new system since he was tired of his others, and I was dumbfounded. I got really quiet because I almost could not believe what he was saying. He eventually goes out and gets himself a new system, chair, and mouse. He had basically spent my bonus. I was so upset and ultimately hurt and numb. We ended up getting into an argument and he called me selfish for not being happy that he got to achieve his dream, and I am spoiled for being upset that I couldn't spend this money on me first. I basically called him an ungrateful soul and asked why he deserves new stuff when I have been providing. He got really quiet on that one and stormed out saying he would be staying with his family. I have been getting angry calls and texts due to the fact he didn't feel supported in his own home. And if I am making the money, I can get whatever I want when I want, and I shouldn't throw it in his face he doesn't have an income. Which is not true. I'm trying to keep a roof over our head and food on the table. All his friends and family think I way overreacted to something that makes my husband happy, and that the next time we get a large sum of money, my husband said he would let me repair my purse. I haven't responded and don't think I will for a few days. Update. Here's to today and my first step towards freedom. I am separating the finances immediately and contacting a local lawyer to see my options and rights, as well as therapy options for him. I will present this to him and he gets to choose. But I refuse to have a baby at almost 30 years old. If he wants that, well, he has his mother. Thank you, everyone. I will try to update in the future. Update 2. After he went back to his parents, he was waiting for my apology, and when he noticed I drained our joint bank, he escalated, saying I was his, and how I could never actually leave him, and that he owned me. All of my success was his, and without him, I would lose or drop out. His family was even worse because I had already blocked them, so they started making fake accounts and using apps to hide their number to harass me, saying I ruined their son's life and how he sacrificed everything to get me where I am to throw him to the side. Like this was disgusting, and I deserve to rot. I provided all this to my lawyer, who recommended I take a restraining order and to not engage ever, but just keep the records. This has caused my anxiety to go through the roof, and I am working on this with my therapist. I have separated the finances completely and changed my banks. Even told them my STDX is never allowed to access these accounts because he would take it all and run. I have changed my number and gone completely social media less. Part of me is broken that our marriage came to end over a computer. I keep thinking I am stupid and how I couldn't see the warning signs. I must look like a fool to everyone. All in all, I'm slowly picking up the pieces of my life and figuring out how to move forward.